Hi, good day to you, Sagittarius. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. Meenakshi here. This is your timeless reading, so whenever you come across this reading, this was meant for you. Remember also, just take what resonates and leave what does not resonate with you. So let's see what's going on here for you. So Sagittarius, some of you could be feeling very exhausted in your situations right now. Feeling very defensive, needing to take some time to contemplate your choices, about where is it that you're going to, what is it that you need to do. But there's also a lot of focused energy, a lot of learning. Some of you could just be retreating from socials, taking some time out to look at where it is that you want to be. But there's also this energy of being complacent and this energy of being too dependent on others. Also, some of you could be overly concerned about your responsibilities, about your dependence. Could be this energy here as well. We're seeing Earth energy coming through here, which is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy here. Also see Taurus itself coming through here. So there's a lot of things where you are needing to look at what is going on and how are things unfolding for yourself. We see Aries energy coming through here. So as I'm looking at this, Sagittarius, I see that, a lot of you are thinking about your generosity in the past, especially with how you've been doing things. A lot of you are very spiritually connected as well. Some of you may be very generous towards a Taurus person. And some of you might also have been very generous in a relationship, in a committed relationship. There was this intense generosity in this relationship, be it financial, be it time, be it effort, but there was this generosity within your situation. And you're finding yourself contemplating and thinking about it. Especially in the recent past, there has been this. And some of you might also be going back years or decades where there has been situations unfolding, especially if it's like a long-term relationship, where you are looking at what you have put into the situation, into this relationship. We see that you are focusing your attention, you're working very hard, but you also, there's a little bit of conflict in trying new things and doing things differently and stepping out of your comfort zone. And some of you might be feeling a bit foolish as you try to change the way you've been doing things and try to look at, what is the best way to move forward. But it comes down to you needing to make some choices. Some of you may need to make some choices with regards to a relationship. Some of you may need to make some choices with regards to an Aries person. Some of you could be very dependent on an Aries person. You could have an Aries person who's dependent upon you. So you are needing to look at what is the dynamic and realize that there could be a mutual dependency between yourself and your person. So, relationships are independent. Some people love codependent relationships and they see there's nothing wrong with it. Some people love independent relationships. We all find that perfect fit for us. So if you like being in a codependent relationship, take stock of this relationship and see how is it best evolving for you. For those of you who like these independent relationships, take stock of what are you putting in, what are you getting out, and make sure that there's fairness in the situation. So don't do things that's going to cause you to have this unnecessary conflict within yourself when it comes to your situations. A lot of thinking here, a lot of planning. See, some of you wanting to move to something new, Sagittarius energy, your energy. So you could be dealing with a fellow Sagittarius person. So it's also very much Sagittarius that you realize that you need to also pull yourself towards yourself. Realize the effort that you are making in your situations and realize the effort that you put into yourself to be who you are today. And realize the balance that is required to be the best version of yourself. So move towards this acknowledgement of self. Because a lot of people, you can see people acknowledge you. And some of you wanting to actually, there's some kind of a conflict situation that is happening and you're wanting to move away from it. But this conflict situation is something that you realize that you have overcome this drama, this conflict. So there's a lot of news, there's a lot of information back and forth. Some of you could have been in a relationship previously where there was a bit of a stalemate, and you're finding yourself in the situation where you need to make some decisions, and you're choosing to walk away from a situation that's just gonna be a no-win situation. So you are looking at the bigger picture. You're wanting something new for yourself, and there's this recognition that balance is required for yourself. Some of you could be very defensive when it comes to financials. You know, it's like you've worked very hard. You wanted to see the profit of your input, but it's like you haven't reached the end of your goal yet. So you need to be very mindful of that. Those of you that are involved with the Sagittarius person, as a fellow Sagittarius person, could also be seeing that there's an opportunity to build a legacy, a future, and it's important that you realize that you've put in this effort, you've worked hard, and you know what, you still have a little way to go. You know, this is not the end of the road yet. So there's effort that is required. When it comes to you, yourself, what you've achieved, you need to realize there's still, you know, there's acknowledgements that you have not yet recognized, Sagittarius. A lot of things have come to an end. A lot of cycles have come to an end for you. You're ready for a new chapter. You're also ready to allow yourself to grow and to develop and to become more than what you've allowed yourself to be. You know, and it's a funny thing is that, you know, people, when they have these epiphanies of self-realization and these epiphanies of this growth that is required, it's not major things. It's just an awareness of self, acknowledging yourself, acknowledging the consciousness of where you have grown and how you have developed and how you are not putting up with nonsense in your life, but rather being more practical and focused on where it is that you want to be. So you're needing to deal with a lot of negative speech, a lot of drama, a lot of gossiping, Gemini energy coming through here. But you need to be comfortable in this knowledge that you can rise above the Sagittarius, that you can have this comfort for yourself. We see Libra energy coming through here. Some of you could be working very hard in your situations. You could be very defensive of contracts or new opportunities or financial obligations. Some of you could also be very defensive when it comes to learning new things and looking at where you're focusing your attention. Some of you might be feeling a bit defensive when dealing with a younger energy person. And you need to realize that although a lot of your situations are karmic, you need to allow it to flow. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra person, and you might be feeling very defensive with this Libra person, but you do need to allow yourself to look at a different way of viewing things and allow yourself to move forward. Some of you could be in a love situation or very grounded love situation with a Gemini person, and you're wanting to flow with this love energy. Others might be finding themselves in a commitment that needs to be established, finding themselves wanting to move forward in this love commitment. This is flow of love and messages. Some of you wanting, maybe talking marriage, recommitment, financials, things that are, you know, that are really there, that are important for you. There's these ideas, there's this necessity for growth, for grounding, for abundance, for expansion. Some of you looking at marriage, children, you know, just looking at the future. So there's a lot of love, a lot of passion in your situations. So don't allow yourself to get caught up with negative talking and gossiping and drama from the past, but rather celebrating yourself, Sagittarius, as you're allowing yourself to move into the future and realizing these new opportunities to have these new beginnings and to have this bliss and this prosperity for yourself. So Sagittarius, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. Please remember to hit the like button, and I'll see you guys again soon. Take care and goodbye.